as well.
Of course. Time now to welcome our first guest tonight. It is the brilliant Martin Compston. Hello.
Always good to see you, Martin.
Yeah, good to see you.
Always nice
Thanks
to have
for
you
having me back.
And of course, Line of Duty fans will be absolutely over the moon this Christmas because, you know, we've asked all of you every time you come on, is it coming back? Is it coming? And now it is coming back. It's official.
I'm glad it's out there because, I mean, we've got a bit of a press run and I hate fibbing to everybody because we obviously, we kind of knew it was coming, but we didn't want to get people's hopes up without knowing it was absolutely concrete. So looking forward to getting back there, getting Adrian cooking and Vicky bossing us around, telling us where we should live and having to clean up and stuff. So I'm really excited to get back.
Ah, nice.
I mean, look at the picture of you three. You have such a great bond, you, Adrian and Vicky. What's it like, you know, sort of just being back together again? Is it like putting on an old jacket?
Well, the things they're genuinely two of my best pals, you know, so we speak, if not every other day, every week anyway, you know, so I think we're all a bit giddy about the fact that we're going to go, and I was actually with Jed Mercurio last night, you know, we just went for a curry in Soho, so it's like we are genuinely close pals. So the last time we filmed as well was in COVID, and obviously with the restrictions and stuff, I feel like we kind of, like everybody in the world, but we feel like we kind of got robbed of having that last experience together, of all hanging out and doing all that kind of carry on. So yeah, I think we'll be a bit of mischief in Belfast for sure.
Good.
We love this.
Well, we're all delighted. Brilliant. And Line of Duty isn't the only brilliant series Martin is bringing us because he's also starring in The Revenge Club. Now, this is a dark comedy which follows 6 strangers who meet at a divorce support group and plan to get even with the people who broke their hearts. Before he tells us more, let's have a look.
Welcome to Divorce Support Circle. We're here to figure out how to stop being angry and start moving on.
Cheers to that.
So your best friend stole your husband.
Wait! He took my dad, my job, and my home.
All clear.
You're at the pound shop, Ocean's 11. Whose ex is X?
Very good. So this series is based on the book The Othello Club, and each episode sees a different divorcee and how they wreak havoc and revenge on their ex. So can you tell us about the support group? Who's in it?
Well, we've got Amy Fiona Edwards, myself, Mira Sayal, Dougie Henshaw, Sinead Kullar, and the brilliant Sharon Rooney. And, you know, especially Sharon and Mira, they've just got funny bones. You know, they're just incredibly... And the thing, what I loved about it is I've been in, like, we've just spoke about with Line of Duty, I've been in shows where I've had, like, a little kind of close-knit group of actors, but that's the first time I felt like I was in like an actors gang. You know, there was 6 of us, and then when we were doing the therapy scenes, there was 7 of us with Amit, and it was just, I mean, the amount of times we'd hit the giggles was just, I mean, they got to the point you couldn't catch eyes with anybody across the circle because you want, if I get them, and it's funny with the giggles because it can look really self-indulgent to the crew because you're on a time crunch, but the more people get annoyed, it's like that thing at school when the teacher was shouting at you, the angrier they got, the funnier it gets. But it's genuinely, I had a blast on it. It's something out of my comfort zone, and it's a kind of genre jumper because you can't pin it down. Like, is it a comedy? Is it a thriller? Is it a murder mystery? And it was Sharon. Sharon loves her TV, and we all got the first couple of episodes at the same time. And we're obviously, you're all nervous to see what's it like. And Sharon watching, she's like, "There's nothing really like this on TV at the minute." You know, it really stands out. So I'm pretty proud of it.
Yeah, you should be. It's really good. And you play Callum, and Callum obviously is devastated. He's been through this divorce. Tell us a bit about that and how he's going to seek revenge.
Well, because all of us, what I like about it as well is the kind of grey areas with it, because you'd think we're all the good guys and we're wreaking havoc on these terrible exes like horrible bosses, but it's not. We've got some questionable morality with it as well. We're not all the best of people, but Callum's kind of got a noble thing where he feels like he's being pushed out of his daughter's life, and he doesn't want anything like particularly nasty, but he just feels like he's lost his family, and he was sort of promised shared custody, and he's losing that, and he's just a guy on a downward spiral, and with all of them, they're just kind of all broken, you know, and they're all a bit lost souls, and then they find this little thing, and then they have that first little bit of revenge, and it gets good to them.
Yeah.
You know, they get a taste to it, and then things just get out of control.
Well, it's a good topic, isn't it, for a dark comedy? But as you were saying, this is kind of new territory for you in a way. Was it a bit of a challenge?
It was. I think coming in, and I'd come straight in from filming another show, Red Eye, so I was a week late, and they're always up and running, and I said, like, comedy's not my forte, and so doing the improvising with a brilliant first block director, Tim Kirby, who did like Fleabag and stuff, and he's like, mate, just try anything. And you'd think, you'd have a line in your head that you think is funny, and then you go, and then you wouldn't quite say it because you're like, maybe it's not funny. And you'd get really nervous because you'd have like Mira, and like, Mira Sayal, what if she thinks I'm rubbish? And everybody was so supportive, and they were all like, look, just have a go, just try it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And I mean, it's really silly at times, but we all committed to that. And I think that it's just fun. And I think there was something like Ken Loach said to me when I was starting out. He says, look, if you've got excitement in your eyes, I kind of wonder the audience can sense that and they'll come with you. And I think in this you can see we're having a lot of fun, and I think that will translate to the audience.
Yeah, you obviously enjoyed
does,
it. Yeah,
for sure. Great advice from Ken.
Nice.
Someone great to get advice from. Now we need to talk about another drama that you're involved in. You mentioned it briefly, Red Eye. There's a new series of it coming. This is so exciting. New Year's Day, you're going to be involved, and I hear that you did your own stunts. You were committed to the cause.
Well, I mean, I love all that stuff. You know, like there's some jobs that come along and they're just a gift. Like acting's a lot of like grown-up cops and robbers, all that, like talking into your wrist, kidding on the secret agent and all that stuff. And obviously we're not Tom Cruise, he's the godfather of it, but we also don't have that budget. So if one of us breaks our ankles, that's the end of the job. So it's within reason. We have a phenomenal stunt team who let us, but whatever. I always think it's more interesting when you see on the actor's face, if you can see them going through the actual stunt, because you feel connected to it. So yeah, I was lucky to have some great fight scenes, and yeah, I had a real joy with that. And I've been very lucky the last few years. I worked on some great stuff with the streamers who've kept me in work, but there's nothing quite like that ITV 9 o'clock or BBC One 9 o'clock slot where you feel like the whole nation's watching it. So to get the New Year's Day slot is honestly it's a proper honour.
Yeah, it's a good one, isn't it? And very quickly, we just do need to mention the football. Because there was some good news on the weekend.
Look how your face just lit up.
Oh, look at him. Look, this is how grateful you are.
Steve.
Scotland are going to play Brazil in the World Cup.
Again.
I mean, this is exciting, right?
Well, it is, because I mean, like the last time, I was 14 the last time we qualified, and I was watching it, and I remember me and all our mates saying, look, we'll be 18 the next one and we'll go, and I'm in my 40s now and I've still not been. So it's a bit surreal. Only Scotland could wait nearly 30 years and draw two of the same teams we played the last time, but I mean, playing Brazil in a World Cup, it really doesn't get better than that. Miami, kilts on, samba crew, yellow tops. It's just going to be something spectacular, and I cannot wait. And it just, that game, that moment, I would have given anything to be in the stadium. I don't think that will ever be topped at Hampden. The atmosphere was incredible. I mean, I think I read a thing that it caused a mini earthquake when the fourth goal went in, and it's just, see, when you have that moments that football could do, it just feels like it brought the whole country together.
Well, let's hope you're not filming Line of Duty when
well,
that
I hope
game's
you guys in the Irish can make it as well. You know, I'd love to see it.
Yes, Martin.
Yeah,
yes.
It'd be good to see everybody there.
Well, you can catch all episodes of The Revenge Club on Paramount Plus from this Friday. Now then, still to come tonight, we'll be joined by